What is chasing purple? Are you chasing the chair because it's purple? No, that's not it. I dream in purple. So when I say I'm chasing purple, I say I'm chasing my dream. Chasing purple is chasing my most better self. I started my healing journey in 2001 when I was diagnosed with MS. So 17 years ago, it caught me off guard. It hit me when I was young. And I responded with a full natural approach. I didn't take any traditional medicines for the first year. I completely rehauled my diet. I went to a Optimum Health Institute in San Diego and completed one of their programs where I detoxed my body, mind, and spirit through diet and meditation and a lot of just spiritual work. So I saw some improvement, quite a bit of improvement, notable improvement, and implemented those changes and continued them. And also working with vitamins and minerals and herbs and juicing and a lot of raw food, fruits and vegetables. Okay, so only up until recently I've been usually able to manage the disease and get out of the relapses for the most part, recovering most of my function. And then things changed a few years ago and I started to experience a steady decline. So I've been dealing with this slow decline for 2 years, and now it's technical paralysis. And I've been to the point before where I've had numbness affecting my walk or preventing my walk for short periods of time. This is the first time I actually had some lasting paralysis. And it's funny because I did not even know that MS is the number 3 cause of paralysis in the United States. I had no idea. A lot of people out there are paralyzed now. So what has happened is my MS, which was relapse and remitting at one point, is now seemingly to be more progressive. And 64% of relapse and remitting patients will go into progressive stages after the 10 to 12 years. So it's not uncommon fate for a lot of people with MS, unfortunately. But I still believe that it's a healing opportunity to turn around. So I'm a firm believer that we can cure ourselves and we can heal ourselves physically, mentally, and emotionally, because I've done it before. But I also believe we don't have complete control over what that healing looks like and the timing of the healing. We're given these gifts when we are born, and we have certain gifts that we're meant to use that we have no control over, that we don't will. We're also given a set of challenges that we have no control over, that we don't will. I do believe that yes, you can put out energy that you'll get back, and you can create challenges along the way. But most certainly there definitely are some that you cannot choose or not choose, no matter how hard you try, because that's something you're meant to go through. And you're meant to use your gifts as you go through it, just so you know. So you got to put God in it, because at the end of the day, it's all to God's will too. So, will there always be suffering? Probably yes, because there always has been. I'm going with yes, but there's always blessings in the midst. So, according to God's will, it can happen. So, an example of coming up with a plan. See, part of my healing plan incorporates both alternative medicine and traditional medicine. But at this point, the part of traditional medicine that I'm willing to work with is the one that has the most curative effect for MS. And the only thing that's out there that's curative is a stem cell transplant. First thing, faith. Like at some point in your life, you at some point gotta figure out that there is something else out there greater than you that you're connected to. You can call it God, you can call it Allah, source, universe, you can call it whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. And it's in all of us. So, but you have to be able to know that there's that greater source, that greater power. And it's above you. Yes. And that's a good thing. Okay. And then that's when you get to the point, step 2, where you surrender. You surrender. You surrender. You surrender. You have to surrender. You have to surrender. Surrender it all. You have to surrender. You have to let it go. You have to give it up. You have to surrender. You have to let it go. And you have to let it go to the will of God. You just have to let it go to the way. Like Lao Tzu and Tao Te Ching talked about the way. That's the will of God. It's the will. It's the way. It's the way things should be. It's faith. You just got to let it go. And then you got to open yourself up and listen to step 3. Open your heart and listen. After you surrender and let it go, then you listen. Because something's going to come back to you. Something's going to come back to you and you have to be open for it. And once you get it, then you have to take action. You take action and you follow through. So when you're trying to be on a healing path, you got to be ready for a marathon. I mean, you got to be ready to go. You got to have your breath. I mean, you got to be in shape, you got to be committed, you got to be dedicated. But those 4 things, personally, on your personal healing journey, you have to figure out what's going to work for you. Because I can tell you what worked for me, but like I said, it's not one size fits all. It's not one size fits all. So, you got to have that faith. Surrender your healing path to God, and then listen, be open, because He'll tell you what to do and He'll tell you how to do it. She, he, whatever, it's going to tell you, but you got to be able to hear it. And then once you hear it, it's on you to take action. So that's how it's going to happen. It comes through you. The healing comes through you, God in you. See? So, that's it. Welcome to Chasing Purple. Come to the next episode. And peace out.